Hello everyone, this is Antu Ramya, Assistant Professor in Computer Science from St. Joseph's College, Hosur. In this video, we are going to see about mapping dictionaries and control structures. So first, let's see about dictionaries. Dictionaries are also fundamental data structures like lists and tuples, but in dictionaries, we'll be storing the values in pairs. Each value will contain the key and its value. So dictionaries are also unordered elements, and it is mutable. Means you can also change the values after creating a dictionary. You can see the example. Student is equal to, so student is the name of the dictionary. Here we are using brackets that we call it as flower brackets. Name colon John Doe. So here name is going to be your key and John Doe is going to be the value. Then age colon 21. So again age is going to be the key and 21 is a value for that. And the next one grade colon A. So grade is going to be the key and A is the value. So here we are having three values, three pairs. Creating and accessing dictionary. So we just saw how to create a dictionary, and the dictionary will be using flower brackets or curly brackets, and it will be having values separated by commas. Accessing the value is same like we did in lists and tuples. We are going to use square brackets with the key inside the square brackets for accessing the value. See the example. Student name is equal to student of the key value. Here it is name. So we are going to get the name of the student. Next one is modifying and adding elements. So for modifying the elements, you can use the reference as a key, and for adding a new elements also, we can add both key as well as value. See the example. Modifying values, the first one, student of age is equal to 22. So age is already available. We are just updating the value as 22. Then student of gender is equal to male. So we are going to add a new set of value. So now only we are going to add gender as well as male both to your dictionary. Removing elements, will be using the method called as pop. So pop will remove both key as well as the value. Then we have few dictionary methods. Three methods are given here. First one is keys. It is going to return the key of all the values inside the dictionary. The next one is values. It is going to return only the values. The keys won't be included in that. The next one is items. Items is going to return both keys as well as values. So here is the example for that. Person info is the name of the dictionary is equal to name Alice, age is 30 and city is Wonderland. So we are going to see the three methods that we previously discussed, keys, values and items. Print keys is equal to, and after the codes we are giving person info, that is the name of the dictionary, dot keys. So in person info we are having three keys, that is name, age and city. So here you can see the output. Keys, the output is given name, age and city. And the next one is print values, person info dot values of. So the values are Alice, 30 and Wonderland. So that will be printed here. Dict values Alice, 30 and Wonderland. The next one is print items, person info item. So all three together, but it will be displayed within parentheses, the square brackets and parentheses. You can see here name is Alice, age is 30 and city is Wonderland. So next we are going to see about control structures. So control structures will tell you how the flow of the particular program has to go. You can control the flow. So that is why it is called as control structures. We are having three types of control structures. One is sequential, the second one is selection, and the third one is iteration, or we can also call it as repetition. So these are a few conditional statements: simple if else, and else if. Let's see it through examples. The first example, if you see here, age is equal to 18 if age is greater than or equal to 18. So the value of age is 18. You can substitute it here. If this is the condition, 18 is greater than or equal to 18 is true, because 18 is equal to 18. So we are starting the block. Since this is true, we are coming inside the block. Print you are an adult. So the output of this is going to be you are an adult. The second one is if else statement. Temperature is equal to 25 if we are giving the condition temperature is greater than 30. So substitute the value 25 here. 25 is greater than 30. It is false. So it won't go to the true block. So after if whatever is there, it is called as a true block. So since this statement is false, it will go to the else block. Else block is also called as false block. So 25 greater than 30 is false. So come here. What it is going to print is it's not too hot. So that is going to be your output. Then else if statement, score is equal to 75 if score is greater than or equal to 90. So substitute the value of score here. 75 greater than or equal to 90 is false. So it won't go inside the true block. It is going to the next else if block. Score is greater than or equal to 80. So again substitute the value of score here. 75 greater than or equal to 80 is again false. So it will go to the next block, that is the else block, print C. So the output of this is going to be C. The next one we are going to see about loops. While loop we are going to see here. Count, we'll see it through the example. Count is equal to 0 while count less than 5. So substitute the value again. 0 less than 5 is true. So come inside the block. What we are going to do is we are going to print the value of count. You can see the output 0 has been printed. Then count plus is equal to 1. So if you expand this, it is going to be count is equal to count plus 1. So count value was 0. So now plus 1 we are giving. So count value is going to be 1. So now again after this we are going back to the while loop, because once this condition becomes false, only then we are going to come out of the while loop. So now count value is 1. So 1 less than or equal to 5 is true again. Come inside, we are going to print the value of count. 1 is printed. Again count is equal to count plus 1. So now count value is going to be 2. So again go back to the loop. 2 less than 5. Again it is true. So come inside, print the value of count, which is 2. It is printed in the output. Count is equal to count plus 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So now the count value is 3. Go back to the while loop again. 3 less than 5 is again true. Print count. You can see the output 3 has been printed. Count is equal to count plus 1. So now count value is going to be 4. Again go back to the while loop. 4 less than 5 is true. Print count. The 4 value has been printed. Count is equal to count plus 1. So now count value is going to be 5. Again go back to the while loop. 5 less than 5 is false. So now only this while loop is going to break. So it will stop. This while loop will stop once the condition is false. The next example is the same while loop using break statement. Num is equal to 1 while true. So obviously 1 is true. So come inside, print num. So here 1 has been printed. Num into is equal to 2. So if you expand this, it is going to be num is equal to num into 2. So 1 into 2 is going to be 2. If num greater than 16, that is, so num value is 2, substitute it here. 2 is greater than 16 is false. So we are not going inside the block. This is true block. So since the condition is false, we are not going inside. Instead, after this, the control will go back to the while loop. Again, while true, print num. So now num value is 2. So 2 will be printed. 2 into 2 is going to be 4. So now num value is 4. Again check the condition. If 4 is greater than 16 is false again. So go back to the while loop. Print num again. So now num value is 4. It is printed here in the output. Num into is equal to 2. So 4 into 2 is going to be 8. 8 greater than 16 is again false. Go back to the while loop. Again print the num value, that is 8. Num into 2 is equal to, num into is equal to 2. So 8 2s are 16. So now num value is 16. 16 greater than 16 is again false. So go back, print num. So 16 has been printed. So now num into is equal to 2. 16 into 2 is going to be 32. If 32 greater than 16, so yes, 32 is greater than 16, we are going to break. So we are going to come out of the loop. So this is where the loop will become false, because here we have not specified any condition. Only here we are going to break the loop. So next one is for loops. Fruits is again there is simple for loop. Fruits is equal to apple, banana and cherry. For fruit in fruits, we are going to print the fruit. So we are going to print all three values. You can see the output here. Apple, banana and cherry will be given. So now we are going to see another example of for loop with a particular range. So for I in range of 5, we are going to print I value. So we all know the value, the range value starts from 0. So 0 will be printed, 1, 2, 3, 4. So at 5, the range is 5, so it will not print 5. It will stop with 5 minus 1, that is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the output. So here are a few questions for you people to test yourself.